with garlicky burps.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the classiest podcast around.
Oh, my God, yeah.
The Big Dumb Monsters podcast.
We keep it real civilized in this episode.
That is sadly not the most disgusting thing you're going to hear all episode.
No, it's really not.
But no, we are talking Killer Klowns from Outer Space this week. Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's fun garbage.
Yeah, just dipshit fun.
Yeah. There really isn't much else to say. We try to say much more than that, but that's what it all boils down to. It's garbagey. Really it's fun. Enjoy it.
Yeah, we didn't really get critical in this one.
Yeah. But anyway, hope you enjoy the show. This is Big Dumb Monsters, and we're talking about Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Enjoy the show.
It's a perfect night in the scale of horror. The air itself is filled with monsters.
Now it's good to finally be up and running. Holy Lord.
Now shit's going to be broken again.
Yeah, probably. It has been an ordeal, to say the very least. So now it goes... See how it goes with
Yes. It is not edge guitar anymore. No. Okay. First and foremost, we are not going to be interacting too much with chat because we can only do one thing at a time, and Arthur is not home.
Well, Arthur is home. That's the Arthur's not in the home studio.
In the studs.
Yeah. But he is home and he is in chat.
Yeah. He doesn't feel good. So.
Yeah. And I still claim not my fault.
Harangue him.
Not my fault.
We'll touch back on this later. Little later if we get more people in the chat.
Yeah. But we just fought with our equipment to get this stuff show on the air. But we have audio.
Really want to apologize for the audio hiccups last week.
Yeah.
Great show, good, like awesome content wise, but like it was funny because the echo when I was editing would come and go.
Huh.
It was there, and then it was there way more than it wasn't. But
okay,
it'll be fine. Just listen, just bear with us. Listen to that episode because it fucking rules.
It was great. Yeah. And it's hopefully we just fixed that echo by fixing that the issue that we just fixed.
Yeah, I don't know how we had that.
Yeah,
we had both of those up.
We fucked with a lot of settings.
That's true.
If you saw our late night test streams after the show, it was after last week. We were trying 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago.
We were trying to figure out the guest star situation.
Yeah.
Which we still haven't cracked.
Sort of.
Yeah, we got it up and running for that show, asterisk. Let's see. Torn between watching the
Night Stalker or Two Stalkers.
Go with the Two Stalkers. Two for the price of one show. Anyway, but it was a fight. It was a fight. We fought with the audio. We have another awesome guest coming up in a couple. We have guests galore coming up. Actually,
we have guests falling out of our asses.
Yeah.
Which gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of. I like spacing them out, but it is schedules happen.
Yeah, schedules are schedules, and it is just fun. Like,
it's true.
Like when we get out of our routine a little bit.
It's true.
The price is our dignity. Yeah, we got rid of that a long time ago, dude. Yeah.
I think that was gone before the show started.
That was like 20 Comic-Cons ago. Anyway. It was like my third or fourth panel with no audience. That's when the dignity,
just kind of crept away.
Yeah.
Slunk away.
Yeah. The last audience member to just walk out.
Shadow in the night.
But yeah, anyway, we fought.
Genesee beer, everybody.
I'm going with our normal PBR. Today, we should actually get to the point where we talk about the movie. We are talking Killer Klowns from Outer Space, if you cannot tell by the props that were generously donated by Michelle Vanderlinden, our neighbor and biggest fan. Thank you for that.
Michelle, you're the best.
Yes, we appreciate that. Yeah, we're talking Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
We are.
I watched this movie like a lot when I was a kid. And like even then I felt kind of yucky when I watched it.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, this is just cheese. Like it's watching it with a group of people laughing at it.
You're not going to enjoy my comparison.
No, I was going to say
at all.
I was going to say watching it with a group of people and like laughing at it is one thing.
Uh-huh.
Watching it alone is just kind of sad.
I get that.
Yeah.
I watched this quite a bit. This was I bought 2 DVDs when I first got DVDs, and it was this and Napoleon Dynamite. So I've seen both of those movies quite a bit.
Yeah.
I haven't watched this in, oh, Jesus Christ. Probably. I bought this when I lived with my parents.
Damn.
So.
And we're old now.
Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't watched it in a long time, to the point where I forgot a lot of shit about it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's probably been since like the early 2000s since I've watched this movie. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it since I moved out of my parents' house. And this was quite a few years ago. I am gonna compare this movie to another movie, and you are not gonna enjoy it.
Oh boy, here we go,
dude. This is just, it's Return of the Living Dead with a different genre.
I don't.
You can't argue against it.
Yeah, I don't hate that comparison. It's not wrong.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't feel right.
It does not feel right at all.
It's exactly what it is, though.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. But think about it this way. Like, you think it's a yucky movie or whatever, but like, it is schlocky, cheesy fun with a ton of comedy.
TJ Lamb has a great description of it, if you could see it. It's almost Return of the Living Dead, fuck Trauma, and this was the result.
Yeah. But you've got like a movie that doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good amount of funny. You laugh at things that you're supposed to laugh at. You also laugh at things you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Just like the acting is shit in this movie, but it's fun. It's just dumbass fun.
Yeah.
Like
I will say
just the same way Return of the Living Dead is.
It is just dumbass fun. Like I mean, gripes aside, yeah, you're right. Like, This gets into we've been bringing this like rating system up a lot lately. I think it really is like relevant to the movies we watch. Watching it alone and then watching it at a party thing.
This is definitely a Halloween party movie.
This is like god tier Halloween party movies. This is like you're gonna expect to see this at a Halloween party.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why we have a producer. We keep getting distracted by the comments.
We do. Yeah. God damn it. Arthur, rein this shit in.
Yeah.
Darth Vindictus will be answering your questions.
Yeah. We give the floor to him.
Yeah. I wish, you know what, like, because we have old people eyes, I wish that we could make that chat bigger, and I'm pretty sure we can.
We probably can.
Oh, you know what? I'm almost certain we can. It's just that little slider right there in the center.
Again, folks, this is
there we go.
Show business.
It makes it a little better.
Not much.
Not much.
Anyway.
Oh, it'd be super cool if my eyes weren't shot.
This is USA Up All Night.
I wish.
Yeah. We'll get there. We're going to resurrect Gilbert Gottfried for our next Halloween special.
They... for anybody that doesn't know, I've told you about it. There is in the works a Up All Night with Rhonda Shear comic book.
Yes. Yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah.
It has like all kinds of cameos and shit in it, I believe. I think she winds up fighting zombies at a Comic-Con or something.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I can get on board with that.
Yeah. Sounds really stupid and fun.
Yeah.
Much like this movie.
Nice segue.
Yeah.
I could have sworn this movie was older than 88. But I mean, that tracks. I probably saw it around.
About right.
Yeah, I probably saw it around 89. And like, I remember like the first time I saw this movie too. It was probably 89, 90. And like my dad's like childhood friends would like always visit every now and again. Like they lived in the city. So like they would come up like together and fucking make a whole weekend out of it.
Yeah.
And I remember we just all watched this movie one night. Like it just happened to be on HBO. And like, they were hanging out, drinking, and like I just got to hang out with the older guys, like while they were just, doing all
bullshitting.
that. Yeah. And we ended up watching Killer Klowns from
chilling with the older kids.
Yeah.
It's fine. Maybe you should start it.
Should probably do that. Yeah. I should probably kill the sound.
Mute the shit out of it. Because
there we go.
While the Dickies are fun and awesome, I don't need to hear that song again.
It is attached to the post announcing this movie on Instagram for us.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Speaking of that song, I do actually really like it. It's a fun song.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurs to me that is where the band Creature Feature just completely ripped their sound from.
All right.
If you are into that, if you were into the overall like sound of that song, check out Creature Feature. It's guitar, synth, and drums, and then just this guy's like spooky voice singing over it. It's really, really good.
All right.
Yeah.
I will say the music in this movie is pretty good. Like, for an 80s like cheesy movie, like they fucking nailed it.
Yeah. Well, they had I can't remember who did the sound for it, but he was a pretty well-known composer.
Well, maybe we should check the Internet Movie Database.
Yeah, we could do that. It's right here. Right here in front of us.
All cast and crew. Let's see. Will sound be in here?
I don't think so. It would be
way down.
Maybe.
Produced music.
Yeah. Yep. John Massari.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
Let's see what else he's done.
Okay.
Let's explore the space.
How about a segue before the segue?
That is an IMDb page. He's dressed like a vampire.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a complicated jacket with all kinds of buttons and like a cane. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's right. They did it like a live orchestral version of this, like with the Dickies too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Apparently he's doing some sound on The Masked Singer right now. Fox NFL Kickoff. We're already into the better known as segment of the show. Schitt's Creek. Oh, only 2 episodes, but still, it's pretty relevant credit. But anyway, let's get back to the movie.
Yeah.
Back to the movie.
Anyway.
The sound in this movie, I mean, the music in this movie is really good.
Yeah.
The effects are pretty good too. Like,
didn't the Chiodos do a lot of the effects too? Like,
probably they did the effects for Critters.
Yeah.
So
they wrote it, directed it, produced it, and I'm pretty sure they had a good hand in the special effects department on this too.
Okay. Yeah, produced by the 3 of them.
You will see the Chiodo name like 9 times in the opening credits of this movie. And there's only 3 of them.
I was the idiot. Like when I saw this morning, I'm like, oh, you know what? Like bring an ice cream truck to a place like this would be a good idea. The one guy's like, we were getting some until you showed up.
You don't want ice cream? You're not getting any.
Yeah.
I was getting some.
Yeah, until you showed up. Maybe I was harsh on this when I said it was sad to watch this alone.
I think you were.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the worst thing I've watched alone. Like that's for damn sure.
That's true.
I would watch shit like Salo alone.
I still have never seen that. Like
you don't need to.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go there. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I'll land on that fucking grenade for you.
We have a first time chatter. Okay.
I can't see that. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in old man mode.
It's an R. Kelly reference. I know that
Anybody
much.
else shocked that R. Kelly isn't on Twitch? He already has the most famous stream.
But
that's...
Oh, wait.
Fantastic.
Oh.
That person's name is OG Butt Stuff.
I wonder which one of our friends that is.
I don't know. If they aren't my friend already, I want them to be. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie looks like dog shit. Just like film quality wise, like it was 88. Like you can do better than this.
Yeah.
Everybody's got that like white snake hair.
Yeah, for sure. This is the peak 80s when you think of 80s. Like
it's white snake hair and like Steve from Married with Children hair.
And dress also.
And dress,
like sweaters, exactly. Like,
what are you doing with that sweater?
The
dog?
collared shirt under the sweater, like with the collar peeking out. Like, yeah.
I don't need that.
You fucking weenie.
Twat. I like how he puts her in a headlock to make out with her, though. It's fun.
Oh, apparently the soundboard's not coming through. Fantastic. Hold on. If you could hear this, it'd be hilarious.
Oh, man. It's fine. It's faint. So I wonder if we have a...
I was going to turn that volume way back up then.
Well, they don't get it through the mic.
Oh, they're getting it through the fucking mic.
Oh, Jesus. How about now?
Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I like how this is still faint.
Whatever.
Fuck it.
Yeah. That sounds like a producer's job.
Yeah. Somebody needs to produce.
Yeah.
Taking fucking sick days and shit.
Yeah.
Like we offer PTO in the package,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
like,
I didn't authorize this.
I love how this episode is just a palate cleanser. Like, I am not going to take this whole episode seriously. I'll take it seriously enough to get the job done and have good content. I am not worried about perfection right now.
Yeah, well, we're far from perfection. Donner's here to make some noise. Yeah.
I'll give you a fucking package. Oh, we have to allow swearing? Yeah. Is that what that is?
He's our producer. We allow it. Our producer can be as profane as he wants in our chat.
That's right.
You heard that here, folks. Anyway.
Yeah. The entire premise of this movie is special needs. Like, okay, so the clowns come to Earth and then they capture them, the humans, in cotton candy. And they do what with them?
They drink their blood with the crazy straw, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like you could do a lot better.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I don't get it.
Use them as fuel or something.
Yeah.
You know what?
That would be better.
For some reason, some question bothered me this entire movie.
What's that?
Does the fact that they are clowns imply that they have been to this planet before and learned clown culture from like circuses, or
other way around?
Are circuses based on encounters with these like creatures from another planet?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
that is a good question.
Yeah, that's deep thought.
Deep thought.
Yeah. It's the kind of heavy shit I think about when I sit around by myself and watch this type of films.
When I sit alone and watch Killer Klowns from Outer Space. It took me years to break myself of thinking that it's Killer Klowns from Mars.
Really?
Years. I don't know why either.
Damn.
Like, I would think about this movie, and that's what I would call it, and then I would feel like a putz every time.
Fucking poser.
Stupid.
Suppose you're gonna go watch Nightmare on Oak Street next, huh?
God damn it. You watch Saturday the 13th?
Yeah.
No, what I'm gonna do is drink beer and watch this stupid fucking movie. I love this fucking redneck character. He's like, Halley's Comet! I'm going to be rich!
Just smashes his hand on the fucking outside of the metal tent.
Yeah. Fucking doofus.
I did say the effects were pretty good. There are some effects that are a little like fucking skranky.
Like when the guy gets his head knocked off?
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the projection stuff where they're like the part where they're like fighting the giant clown at the end and like it's clearly on a projector in the background. Like, yeah, that looks really bad.
That looks really bad. They actually had to do in a suit in that one.
Oh, really?
That was good, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like a dude. I mean, it just looked like a regular clown. They just had it,
he's just
scaled so it looked, giant.
I go back and forth between like, do I like the look of the clowns or don't I? And like, their parts move, but they don't move well, and everything is like so matte. Like nothing has any kind of sheen to it. Like not even their fucking eyeballs.
Yeah. They're just kind of dead eyes. Yeah.
I like this 40-year-old goth kid.
Yeah, with the power alleys on the side of his head.
Like, dude, you've got a mortgage and like 3 kids already, don't you? No, I really like Bauhaus.
It's scum like you are killing this town.
What an iconic fucking voice.
Yeah, he's done some serious fucking voice work. We'll get into that.
I forget his name.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Well, Mooney, right? Is that the...
Yeah.
I watched this yesterday and again today. I still couldn't tell you half of the characters' names. Like, because you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
I think the other cop is David.
If you say so. Could have been Vince for all I know. Like
fucking Fred.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, they don't really... God, that guy's hair is killing me.
He's got even like a big like chunk missing in the back.
I know.
He's like a hair island. Like
you would think,
and he's made into a mohawk.
You would think that they would look at him and go, not you.
Yeah.
We can put you in the movie. Not here.
He's probably like a friend of like the Chiodo Brothers. Like he grew up with them or something.
Probably.
Like, yeah. It's like the kid that was just always at their house, like growing up. Like,
God damn it.
They had names. Yeah, for all I know, they didn't have names.
They don't need names.
Yeah. Let's see. What else is there to say about this? I mean...
It's fun. That's really all there is to it. Like, you cannot go into this going like, this is a good movie. You cannot go into this thinking like, this has got great special effects. It should not work. This movie should never fucking work.
And it kind of does.
It kind of does because you know that while they were serious about making a film, they didn't take the movie seriously. You know what I mean? Like they put in all the required effort to make a like quality movie. Like the work is here. They just didn't have anything good to go with. But it works. I don't know why. It's definitely not I'm going to watch this like every week for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah, no, this is not even like a once a year thing. Like
no.
I might watch this again at some point in the future. I don't know when.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to want to watch this any month other than October.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been like...
I'm done with it this year. I can tell you that for sure.
This is the one, like, every now and again, I'm like this close to getting rid of cable. And every now, like when I do... like something like, oh, actually, this is why like I still have this. AMC is just nonstop showing like horror movies.
Yeah,
and like
they don't show the good shit.
They're the edited like cable ones, but still like it's still like I kind of want to watch this like just because like that nostalgia thing. Like
they will show the things that you will never choose to watch.
Yeah,
like,
but you'll still be entertained by.
Like
when you showed up,
was just
when Nick showed up, I was watching H2O. Just mainly because I did not feel like searching for anything else. Like, I'm like, whatever. AMC has a horror movie on. H2O, great, fine, I'll watch it.
It's got people being murdered. Yeah. I guess
it's a horror movie.
Horrible movie. What the fuck?
What, Dawson's Creek with Michael Myers didn't work for you?
No, it really doesn't. Really does not. I really can't stand any Halloween movies.
They are showing Halloween 4 and 5 like a lot.
Those are the only ones they had licensing for forever.
They were playing Halloween 2 today. I did watch that.
Clutch.
Yeah.
That movie fucking rules.
Yeah. Like, I just
1, 2, and 3. Fucking end it right there.
Yeah, I just wish like TV were like this year round. Where like there's just always going to be a horror movie on right now, no matter what.
Well, yeah, it'd be fucking great.
Yeah,
but I mean, there's not really anything to.
I know, buddy. He wants more dog programming. It's crazy.
He's a big Bluey fan.
Yeah.
And well, Bluey does show all of its episodes in the color spectrum that dogs can see. So
really,
yeah. That's part of their shtick.
Straight up loves Doug Days on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. Cartoon dogs. He loves cartoon dogs.
He's chiming in with it.
Yeah. We know, bud.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. But no, don't tell me about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do. Well, Art's going to do Dog Soldiers at some point on his show.
We had a conversation about that. Look, this Looney Tunes fucking matte painting.
Yeah. But it also is. It's pretty much like that shot in Star Wars. Also, where like Luke and Leia first, like they were trying to get out of the Death Star, and they couldn't. That where he shoots the rope, and
where
like,
he rappels across.
Yeah, it looks exactly like that shot.
Except that this looks like it's from Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
and not from anything quality.
It looks like Chuck Jones drew over that like cell, that film cell.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. This, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, this could work as an animated movie. If they didn't make this live action, if they just went animated, I think it would be way better.
I think so too.
Have that like heavy metal style to it.
Yeah. That would you could that would be like a midnight movie, like, you know, in
fuck yeah,
rotation, like across the country. Like,
yeah,
that would be awesome.
That would work so much better.
I want to say that elevator like thing is from some other like old sci-fi show or something.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
this is just all so dumb, but like I can't hate it at the same time.
It's fucking stupid. I'm running out of things to say because like it's fun and it's dumb as shit. Like that's really all there is to this. Cotton candy looks like dog shit, by the way.
Does any cotton candy look good? Really? Like
my kids love it. They would live on cotton candy if they could.
It is,
and it makes me ill.
Yeah, it's the worst. Like when you're a kid, you know it's cool, but I think as you get older, you realize no, it's just shit. It's just
it tastes bad.
Yeah.
It literally tastes bad.
Yeah, it's bitter. Like after a couple of bites, like
and you fucking wad it up and then chew on it, and it just dissolves in your mouth, and it makes your mouth feel like a fucking cesspool. Yeah. Why are you choosing this?
It's stuck on like the edges of your mouth. Oh, it's flavored like vacuum cleaner filter, like removings.
Texture wise, it's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You're eating pink dryer lint, my dude.
All right, let's throw some ratings on this.
Oh man,
I'm definitely gonna go with.
Are we gonna do the 2 rating scale?
Yeah.
We have to do the 2 rating scale
because it's so far apart that you have to. I think for this movie.
Yeah,
like movie. This is fucking garbage.
It's a 4. I'll give it a 4 on the movie scale.
I'll go 3.5. I'll go just under that.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, as like a party, like sit around, like have a few drinks and laugh movie. It's fucking. It's like 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's an 8.
Fucking. It's. I gotta.
It's just brainless garbage.
Yeah. Anyway,
but I like that they put a lot of effort into the design of the ship. Like everything, it feels like a fun house. Everything is bright and colorful where it needs to be. And then there's enough shadow to hide where they're obviously on a fucking soundstage. Like it's clever.
Yeah.
Like they really did their homework with like film angle and all that shit. But then, you know, you have this where they just fucking super glue popcorn to their back and tell them to run. Like you were so close.
My question about the popcorn gun.
What's it do?
Well, like it spawns those other like clowns, the heads and like spines.
Yeah.
So am I to like guess if like those were like left long enough, if they had enough food, they would turn into like other clowns?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean that could be it.
So in essence,
it's clown jizz.
It's a clown jizz gun. Yeah, it's exactly where I was going with that. Clown Jizz Gun will be opening at Valentine's this Saturday night. Valentine's hasn't existed in like 15 years.
Yeah, I saw Clown Jizz Gun open for Guar. Was that one of G.G. Allen's bands? He was a fucking clown.
Anyway. Clown Jizz Gun. Anyway.
High quality entertainment. That's what you come here for. Clown Jizz.
Let's move on to the trivia.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah.
Look at us closer to the end.
Let's just get this over with.
I'm going to crack open this
Genesee.
cool, refreshing Genesee. The cool serenity of Devil Springs.
Fucking Christ. No, stop. Google Notes is always trying to hassle me into new features that I don't want.
No, leave me alone.
I need this.
It has been a long time since I've had a Genesee. That's a fine fucking beer.
It's not fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, that is a good beer.
Yeah.
We're also open to Genesee neon signs. That's what we're trying to say,
Yeah. Oh, you have to allow the word jizz in the chat.
Oh, all right. Let me just allow jizz into the chat.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say, like, maybe we should just let it all happen.
Is Clown Jizz the original name for White Claw? Oh, man.
You have to allow the extended jizz. It's fine.
Does anybody else want to jizz in the comments while we're at it?
Big Dumb Monsters.
Jizz in our comments.
Jizz all over our chat.
Look at that. Arthur just gets it right in without any moderation.
So I think he misspelled it. Too many eyes.
Big dumb loads. Anyway.
Big dumb clown loads.
Just gross. This is what happens when we don't have a producer, folks.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's what happens when we're just overly tired and stressed the fuck out and we're watching clowns.
Check and check.
Yeah.
Not to bother you with trivia.
I used to think they were kind of trivial. All right, time for trivia. The $2 million budget went primarily to production costs. The clowns and visual effects were created almost entirely by the filmmakers at very little cost.
Yeah.
I assume that means the Chiodo Brothers.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Originally, Clownzilla was supposed to be made with stop motion animation, but due to production costs and limited time to shoot, they made a suit instead. Pardon me, I'm a pig.
Excuse me, let me just deny these extra jizzes. Yeah. No more jizz, folks.
The word jizz is blocked. AIDS. The Dickies, the band who wrote and performed the film's theme song, had actually not seen the film prior to writing the song, which I want to say is not terribly uncommon.
That's probably the case for most of these. When
you have a theme song by a band, I don't think they get it.
Yeah.
Beforehand, but obviously when somebody's composing for the film, they have to watch it.
Yeah, if they're composing
for
a score,
mood
so
and
if you're
shit,
just making a song, no, yeah.
Yep. Let's see. John Massari's music for the entrance of Clownzilla was originally composed a year earlier for Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, for the movie trailer. But Massari's music for that trailer was rejected in favor of more cliche musical approach.
All right.
So, yeah. Little heritage.
That's after the show.
Is splooge allowed in the chat?
All right, guys, we get it.
This is a goddamn throwback here. Soupy Sales was originally considered for the part of the security guard killed by the clown's acidic pies. He was known for receiving pies in the face on his children's television show, Lunch with Soupy Sales. Trans World Entertainment turned down the idea, feeling that audiences would not know who Sales was. And that is a fucking fact.
Yeah.
Because Soupy Sales, I think that show ended in the mid-60s.
This is when he was on, this might have been after when he was on the radio with like Howard Stern, like on NBC, like on that same channel.
Yeah.
When like Howard Stern would fuck with him, like, cause he was a dick to him.
Yeah.
It was, I forget why. Oh, I forget what set him off, but like, you know, they were getting like shit because of something like that Soupy fucking wanted, like, you know, just to fucking fuck with them.
Yeah. So
like, I guess on one show one day, Howard started like, he basically held his piano hostage. Like, you know, he started like, until like you get rid of this thing, I'm going to start cutting wires every 10 minutes.
That's fantastic. But yeah, like I said, like I think the Soupy Sales kids TV show ended in the early to mid 60s.
Yeah,
so, and this was 88. So no. Definitely not the greatest choice.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool as a throwback and a nod, but
I think it's going to go over most people's heads, yeah.
Let's see. An early version of the restaurant scene was shot showing the Chiodo Brothers sitting at a table in the background as extras. But they left that out. There is a Wilhelm scream in this movie.
I didn't even notice.
It's heard when the Clownzilla throws Rich and Paul's ice cream truck.
Ah. I might have been playing Snap at that point. And
this is our final IMDb trivia fact for the evening. And I am sure that you guys out there believe that you are going to come through unscathed with Insane Clown Posse trivia, but here it is. The Insane Clown Posse sampled dialogue from this film for the staleness on their 2002 album, The Wraith Shangri-La. Listen, I'm going to say it right now. I had more than one ICP CD in my youth.
I had 0.
Yeah. You know, I even listened to some of the offshoot bands. And I'll go to my grave saying Twisted was a better rap group than ICP.
You hear the hot take here, folks.
Come at me in the chat. Just not with that jizz.
Anyway, let's move on to the better known as segment of the show.
The show has been gross.
Yeah. Just filthy. Filthy.
I know you. I knew you. I knew you. But you ain't you.
First up, we have director Stephen Chiodo. This is probably his biggest, film. Really the only other things worth mentioning, he directed an episode of Elvira's movie Macabre. That was 2010. He is directing the Return of Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Oh boy.
In 3D. Donner is very upset at that, hearing that.
Me too.
Really anything else is just shorts. That's really about it. We will move on. Next up, we have Grant Kramer. What's his fucking name in this? It's something Mike Tobacco, because that's a real name.
What?
Yeah. He will be in the upcoming Return of Killer Klowns from Outer Space in 3D. He was just recently in Willy's Wonderland in 2021 with Nicolas Cage.
Still haven't seen it.
I
hear it's very, you like it or you don't like it. And I think most people like it just because it's an unhinged Nick Cage film.
It's a meme movie on different levels. Yeah. It's fine.
Aliens from Uranus.
Aliens from Uranus. Yep. That's the thing he was in. Along with the Midlife Crisis Guide, The Midlife Crisis Guide to Strippers.
Starring Ming Chen.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Night of the Living Dead 30th Anniversary Edition. That was a straight-to-video release in 1999.
Jesus.
He did 47 episodes of The Young and the Restless.
2.7 on that Night of the Living Dead 30th Anniversary Edition.
Yeah. Did not do good, apparently.
Fuck is that?
Leapin' Leprechauns has a 4.6, which he was in 1995. In 1992, he was in Murder, She Wrote! It's the first time in a very long time.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
I was at Walmart today.
Yeah.
And had the complete DVD box set in my fucking mitts.
Murder, She Wrote.
It was $60 though.
Oh, fuck that.
I'll try to find it used.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? Killer Klowns, of course. He was in an episode of Rags to Riches on NBC in 1987. Episode of Facts of Life in 1982.
There you have
His
it.
first role in 1980 in New Year's Evil.
I may have seen that.
That sounds very familiar.
That might have, you know what? That might have been in one of those like giant 50-pack movie collections that I had.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Up next, Suzanne Snyder.
Here we go again on my own.
Who played Vince Neil in this movie. She was Debbie Stone, of course. She has been in quite a few things. The last real thing of note, she was in Fools Rush in 1997 with Matthew Perry and Salma Hayek. Flirting with Disaster, 1996. That's Ben Stiller and Mary Tyler Moore.
The great Molly Hatchet song, by the way.
All right. She was in 2 episodes of Seinfeld. She played a Nazi in one of them.
Jesus.
Yeah. She's in 2 episodes of Jake and the Fat Man and an episode of In the Heat of the Night.
Jake and the Fat Man was on until the 90s?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fat Man hung in there. In 1991, she was on Murder, She Wrote!
Twofer.
Anyway, aside from that, she is in Return of the Living Dead 2 in 1988.
Same year.
Same year, yeah. We're going to have to do that movie at some point.
I've never seen any of them past the first one.
It's a good call.
I don't know. A lot of people tend to like the third one. Is the third one the one with the girl? She's got to like always stick shit.
Yeah.
So she kind of keeps at bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one gets a pretty good rep.
Yeah, there's a steep quality drop off between 1 and 2. Let's see. Anything else worth noting? Silver Spoons.
Fucking Night of the Creeps.
Night of the Creeps. Yeah, we probably talked about her before.
Yeah.
She was in Night of the Creeps, 1986. Amazing Stories, also 86. Facts of Life, 85. Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins, also 85. A lot of sitcom stuff. Family Ties, Riptide, not a sitcom, but also a network show. She's in Weird Science in 1985 also. She's one of the 2 girls that Gary and Wyatt are trying to hook up with.
I love that movie so much.
It is a great fucking movie.
I watched the absolute shit out of that show, though.
I always liked the movie better than the show. I did watch the show every now and again, but I was never like.
I watched the show a lot because it was a Saturday night show.
Yeah.
Well, it was probably the reruns that I was catching a lot of on Saturday nights. It was like a block. It was like
no, I think they aired new on Saturday nights. Yeah.
Okay, so it was Weird Science and Duckman and
Swamp Thing was on for a while in there.
Swamp Thing I think was in there, and then it would be up all night.
Yeah.
It was like my whole fucking Saturday night was taken up.
She is in The Last Starfighter in 1984. A lot more TV work. TJ Hooker, Give Me a Break. Her first role in 1983 is on Chips. Moving on. Next up, we have John Allen Nelson. He was the younger cop. He's been in a ton of shit too.
He's got the look.
Yeah. He was in 3 episodes of that show Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. That was in 2016 and 17. An episode of Rizzoli and Isles. What else? He's on an episode of Castle in 2013. He is on both
that show.
CSI Original Flavor and Miami. 3 episodes between the 2 of them. an episode of Criminal Minds, Grey's Anatomy, the Knight Rider reboot, Without a Trace. So he's killing those TV cop dramas aimed for like middle-aged to older Americans. Like,
Yep. Sam, yes, Hooker is apparently banned.
Yeah.
We're just too lazy to allow it right now.
Yeah. We're trying to class it up after the Jizz Fest.
But he's trying to talk about TJ Hooker. So.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. We're allowing Hooker. We're
whitelisting hookers?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Computer whitelist hookers. Let's see. He's in 11 episodes of 24 between 2005 and 2006. So 11 hours of a story, apparently.
This show is so fucking wild.
Yeah. He's 35 episodes of a Sheena TV series. I vaguely remember that. He is in an episode of one of the greatest TV shows of all time.
That's a fucking lie.
VIP. I only remember Quality when I watched that show. Yeah. Let's see. Baywatch. He was in 14 episodes of that. One episode of Friends. He's in 2 episodes of Matlock.
Sick.
So
what
we have
the fuck?
Yeah, we have now 2 instances of old people solving murders.
Yeah.
But we now have a hat trick for Murder, She Wrote.
We're the most ridiculous people alive.
Yeah. In 1989, he's in an episode of the 21 Jump Street spinoff Booker with Richard Grieco. He's in an episode of Quantum Leap. In an episode of Perry Mason in 1989. That's 3 now instances of old people solving
mysteries.
Yeah. Killer Klowns, 88, of course. He's in an episode of Hunter in 87, Scarecrow and Mrs. King, also 87. His first role in 1983 is on the soap opera Loving.
Are we going to get the pentaveret of old people solving mysteries?
Oh, we're getting there. Up next, we have John Vernon, who played Mooney. He is, of course, most well-known as Dean Wormer from fucking Animal House.
Yeah.
But he has done a lot of voice work. He died in 2005, I think. Yeah, 2005. He, one of his last roles was in The Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy. I did 3 episodes of that. He was in Fallout Brotherhood of Steel in 2004. In the Batman animated series universe, he was the voice of Rupert Thorne. He was like an evil businessman. He's in the movie Sorority Boys in 2002. He's in a couple of the Command and Conquer games.
He's a person that was in a movie, so he was in Command and Conquer.
Yeah. Here's your movie script. Here's your Command and Conquer role.
This'll rustle fucking Arthur's jimmies. He was in Baldur's Gate 2.
He was in Baldur's Gate 2, yeah. Which got a 9.4. How about that? He was also a voice in the Star Trek Klingon Academy. Oh, we've triggered Arthur.
Yeah. He was Goldander Blackenrock and Baron Ployer.
That sounds like a porn name.
Baron Ployer.
Baron Ployer. Yeah.
Bear Employer.
Yeah. I did not know they were making Baby Huey cartoons in the 90s, but apparently they were in 1999.
Oh, yeah.
And the Incredible Hulk cartoon from the 90s, he was the voice of General Thunderbolt Ross. 14 episodes. He was in an episode of Duckman, also in the 90s.
That show was so completely fucking unhinged.
Yeah. He was the voice of Shao Kahn in the Mortal Kombat cartoon. In the Spider-Man animated series, he was the voice of Doctor Strange for an episode. He shows up in Walker, Texas Ranger for an episode.
Nice.
Pinky and the Brain does a voice in that cartoon. Shows up in the other greatest TV show of the 90s, Renegade, in 2 separate episodes. He is the voice of Dr. Doom in the Fantastic animated series. Fantastic Four animated series from the 90s.
Batman the animated series.
Yeah, Rupert Thorne.
SWAT Cats.
Yeah. 1 episode. He was in an episode of Doogie Howser. In the Heat of the Night shows up again. He's in an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
No shit.
I vaguely remember this one. Two con artists attempt to steal the fortune of a rich man they accidentally killed by creating a fake seance for his blind wife. But not everything goes to plan.
Yeah, no shit. That one,
Harry Anderson wrote it. He played the judge on Night Court in the 80s.
I don't know that I've seen. No, I had to have fucking seen it.
I remember
but like,
Kathy Moriarty being in an episode. That's about it, though.
I don't remember it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Back to this dude. He was in the Ray Bradbury Theater in the 90s. Father Dowling Mysteries in 1990.
That's 4.
Yeah, it's another one of old people solving murders.
We're missing one.
We'll get there.
Oh, ooh.
Let's see. He's in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker in 1988. He's
What?
Mr. Big, yeah. He's in 3 episodes of the War of the Worlds TV series from the 80s. Killer Klowns, of course. Anything else? He's in Ernest Goes to Camp, 1987. He's in the 80s. Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Scarecrow and Mrs. King shows up again. He's in an episode of Sledgehammer in 1986. Knight Rider shows up again. Airwolf. And in 1985, he shows up in Murder, She Wrote! Donner does not like that.
No, it doesn't. That's fine.
Yeah, he's in 3 episodes of The Fall Guy. What's up, buddy? He's in an episode of The Greatest American Hero. TJ Hooker shows up again. I'm going to have to allow a lot of hookers into the chat again.
Yep.
He's in Airplane 2, the sequel, in 1982. Chips shows up again, 82. He is a voice in Heavy Metal in 1981.
Yes.
He's in.
Do not watch the sequel.
That was just made like not that long ago, right? Like 10, 15 years
No,
maybe?
no. It was the title was Heavy Metal 2000. So
Oh, so it was a while ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, so it was like 7, 8 years ago.
7, 8 years ago. Yeah, 2000.
Yeah.
No, that was fucking dog shit.
Herbie Goes Bananas, 1980. He still has more voice work coming up. He was in the Animal House TV series, Delta House. Only lasted a season. Can't imagine why. Quincy shows up for an episode. I'll allow that into the pentaveret of old people solving murders.
Well, that makes it not a pentaveret.
Well, we have more on the graphic I made. Quincy is one of the points of the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In place of who?
It's his own place, man. Quincy's an old dude solving murders.
Outlaw Josie Wales.
Did I go past it? I did not mean to. I was, yeah.
That is a personal affront.
Yeah, he was in the Outlaw Josie Wales in 1976.
Captain Fletcher. Red Legs.
There's another one coming up too. Clint
Brannigan.
He was in an episode of Gunsmoke in 1975.
Kung Fu. Jesus.
Yeah, Kung Fu. Sorry, I didn't mean to go over that. He was
3
in
episodes,
3
of
episodes
Kung
of that. And given that series' history, probably played an Asian man.
He was a freaking American.
Yeah.
Barnaby Jones.
He shows up in a $6 Million Man TV movie. Let's see. There's more. Shows up in 6 episodes of Mission Impossible, the original series. 1971, he plays the mayor in Dirty Harry. Let's see. There's still more coming up.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, he was in an episode of Bonanza in 1968. Point Blank, 1967. In the 1960s Marvel cartoons, he plays the voice of Tony Stark and Namor in like all of them. So in Iron Man, the Submariner, Thor, the Hulk, Captain America,
God damn.
the Marvel superheroes. Yeah. I watched the shit out of those. They had them all at Super Video when I was a kid, and we rented those all the time and watched those.
I remember seeing reruns of them.
Yeah, they were not good at all.
No.
Yeah.
Still watched them.
Yeah. That might be the last thing worth noting. His first role in 1956 as Big Brother in 1984. Moving on. Michael S. Siegel. He played one of the 2 ice cream truck guys. Still in stuff.
I want to say they were like a comedy team.
Probably. Although it sounds like some Sci-Fi Channel stuff. Monster NATO.
Ugh.
Let's see. The Beast Inside.
Was that Foundation like?
Oh, yeah. I meant to mention that. He's in 3 episodes of Foundation on Apple TV right now, which is apparently really good. I just haven't watched it.
Yeah. Like it's Isaac Asimov, right?
Yeah. It's based on an Isaac Asimov book. Or series of books, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a series of books. Ooh, Jesus. His life.
Jesus. His life. He's in 4 episodes of that. He is a voice in Horizon Zero Dawn in 2017.
I think that game had a sequel slated like the day after it came out.
Yeah, it was really good. I haven't played the sequel, but the first one was really good.
Was it?
Yeah. Let's see. He was in episode 30-something in 1991. That's really all of the stuff worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Moving on, Royal Dano, who played the old man farmer in the beginning. This dude has been in some shit, man.
It looks like he's been through some shit.
Yeah. He was in The Dark Half in 1993. He's in 2 episodes of Twin Peaks in 1990. He's in Spaced Invaders in 1990. This dude's superpower is apparently having awesome character names.
Yeah.
He's also the voice of Abraham Lincoln in the Hall of Presidents, by the way.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, Dark Half, Digger Holt, Twin Peaks, Clinton Sternwood.
Hell yeah.
Spaced Invaders, Wrench Muller. In this movie,
fucking
Farmer
Spaced
Gene
Invaders.
Green. Yeah. Once Upon a Texas Train, Nitro Jones.
God damn.
Yeah. And that might be it. But he is in Ghoulies 2 in 1987.
Oh, gross.
He plays Gramps in House 2, also 1987. He's in Amazing Stories, 2 episodes of that. Elmer Quick is one of the names. Kenneth Ditto Stiles in Teachers in 1984. He's in The Right Stuff in 1983. He's in Something Wicked This Way Comes, also in 83. Chip shows up again, 83. Fantasy Island, Little House on the Prairie. From Here to Eternity, the TV series. Okay. Quincy shows up again. He's in 2 episodes of that. Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew. How the West Was Won. He was in 3 episodes of that.
Yeah,
this dude has a lot of
he was
Western
fucking
work.
there.
Yeah, yeah. This dude is in a lot of Westerns. He's in The Outlaw Josie Wales in 76.
Yes.
2 episodes of Emergency in 72 and 76.
Outlaw Josie Wales is probably the, like, second or third best Western ever filmed.
I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing. I need to sit down and watch that.
Yeah.
He was in the Planet of the Apes TV series.
Yeah.
1974. Electric Glide in Blue, 1973. He is also in Kung Fu. Again, probably playing an Asian man. 1973. He's in an episode of Night Gallery in 1972.
Sick.
Gunsmoke. He's in 13 episodes of Gunsmoke between 1955 and 1971. He's in the original Hawaii Five-0.
I just have to stop you right there. Go up. That is the fucking coolest title of anything I've ever seen in my life. Machismo. 40 graves for 40 guns.
He's in an episode of Then Came Bronson. That's like a TV series that's like super influential on like Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he mentions that one a lot. Sorry, I gotta switch hands here for a moment. Guns of Will Sonnet, a lot of Westerns, The Outcast, Hondo, Bonanza, Pistols and Petticoats, Iron Horse, The Dangerous Days of Kiowa Jones, The Virginian. Shows up in an episode of Lost in Space, then heads right back to the Old West with Gunpoint, The Legends of Jesse James, Rawhide. He's in an episode of The Alfred Hitchcock Hour in 1964. Wagon Train, a lot of Westerns. The Dakotas. He's Marley's Ghost in Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. The Rifleman. He's in the original Route 66. Have Gun Will Travel. Posse from Hell. Gunslinger. This dude is like in every fucking Western ever.
Yeah.
Johnny Ringo. Wanted Dead or Alive. Man of the West. Climax! How it's spelled.
It's all apostrophized and everything.
Yeah. That really might be the only things worth mentioning.
Yeah, I mean,
We're in the 50s.
we're in the
here.
50s. Like, there were cool movies in the 50s. Don't get me wrong.
Not
I just don't think this guy was in them.
Yeah. Yet I am. There we go. Whew. First role in 1943.
God damn. This dude was in movies when people were fighting Nazis.
Yeah. Up next, Christopher Titus was in this movie very briefly.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not, he is in this movie. He is most known for being Christopher Titus, the stand-up comedian. He also had a TV show that was named Titus.
Which I liked a lot.
Yeah, that was a pretty popular show. It wasn't on that long, though. Which
Two seasons? Three seasons,
I could have sworn it was on longer than that. It seemed like that was like one of those shows like everybody I knew watched.
Yeah.
As far as some of the other notable stuff, CSI Miami, Rizzoli and Isles. He's in the Twilight Zone reboot from the early 2000s. Yeah, only 54 episodes of his TV show. I could have sworn that was on for like 3 or 4 years.
Well,
easily.
54 episodes. That's probably 4 seasons.
Yeah. That's like, of a 22 episode TV show, that's 2.5 seasons.
Yeah, but I don't think that ran for 22. It maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, he was in an episode of Lois and Clark. He's in an episode of 21 Jump Street in 89. This was his first role, 1988.
Who the fuck was Bob McReed?
No clue. But he was in this movie. Aaron McIntyre. And
what the fuck is that?
I am not quoting fucking the Key and Peele bit. It's Aaron, Aeron.
Jesus
McIntyre.
Christ.
He has also been in some shit. He was most recently in Your Honor with Bryan Cranston. That was this year.
Not gonna lie, it kind of looks like a dildo.
He's in an episode of Nash Bridges in 2021. TV movie, excuse me. Anything? There's got to be more worth mentioning. He's in an episode of the Nash Bridges TV series. He's in an episode of the greatest TV show of the 90s, Renegade. And of course, Killer Klowns from Outer Space, 1988. Last up, what's up?
I'm stuck on Titus being in this movie. I'm wondering, was he one of the fucking punks that got arrested?
I don't think so. No,
he wasn't.
Those are them right there.
Yeah. Or was he the first kid that you saw with a bunch of beer?
Maybe.
Kid.
Yeah, maybe one of the kids at the place.
I don't know.
Anyway, lastly, we have Karen Raff. The only reason I saved her, she was in an episode of Matlock in 1988, thus completing the unholy pentaveret of old people solving murders.
I was hoping for some. What the fuck was the Dick Van Dyke one?
Oh, Diagnosis Murder.
Yeah,
that is one of the points.
Diagnosis Murder.
That is one of the points on the graphic. That'll do it for the better known as. So we are on to the crapshoot.
I just want to show everybody this gun.
Yeah, these are pretty awesome.
Popcorn gun.
Yeah, I just walked into the studio this morning and there were clown guns in the studio.
Yep. That's because Michelle is awesome. This one. I feel like a badass. Like a clowny badass.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Been into some lighter fare.
There's been a lot of behind the scenes drama that nobody's gonna hear about.
Yeah.
But we are I think physically and emotionally just fucking shot right now.
Barely standing. Barely. Yeah. No joke. I love doing this show for a number of reasons, but this was my one thing I've been looking forward to all week.
Oh yeah. Yep.
For, a couple of hours, we're just going to drink. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk about a movie. And we are not going to think about all the horrible shit that's going on.
Yeah. So let's continue that trend.
Yeah.
Did you watch anything stupid or awesome this week?
I have been, like I said, on lighter fare this week.
Yeah.
I have been playing the fuck out of Spider-Man 2 since yesterday. It's awesome.
Yeah. Is that everything you were hoping it was going to be?
It's really awesome. I mean, there's a little bit okay, this is too much. Like there was one mission where I have to fucking ride a bicycle around Central Park and like hit these gates to like collect information. Like really, like this is what I'm doing.
Silly.
Like I just want to go out and fight crime. Like yeah.
Can I fight crime?
Yeah. So there's like a little bit.
Is it like Spider-Man GTA? Is that kind of the gist of it?
Kind of. There is like a good like story like that. It does involve both Miles and Peter. Like
yeah.
So they do manage to have stuff for both of them to do, and it is like pretty fleshed out. But yeah, so far I feel like I'm barely into it. I just started like getting to the parts with like Kraven the Hunter.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, which I'm hyped for that boss battle. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. You're going to be fighting some like panthers and shit.
Oh,
right?
hell yeah. Yeah. That's like I like switching over to comics. That's not a villain they use a lot, but when they do use him, fucking great stories.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you have Kraven's Last Hunt.
Yeah, that was the one where he fucking killed
blows
himself.
His brains out. Yeah.
Yeah, that arc, amazing.
Yeah.
You gonna make it? Yeah.
Yeah. There was one they did a couple of years ago. Oh fuck! What are their names? Is it Nick Spencer and Ryan Otley? Was that who was doing it?
Well, Ryan Otley was the dude that did all the Invincible shit.
Yeah, he was in Spider-Man for a while. Yeah. They did a Kraven storyline. This is maybe like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Where like he like created like the dozens of like clones of himself, and then like raises them all, and then like has them just like fight to a death. Like to the death, and like the strongest one, like he like crowns as like his successor.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and like he ends up like capturing all of like the animal themed like villains, and like capturing them and like housing them in Central Park.
Yeah,
and like makes like a fucking thing, like a hunting ground basically, like for his son and like for Spider-Man, and like it's fucking really awesome storyline.
That sounds rad.
Yeah.
You know why it sounds rad? Because it's not the world is in peril, the universe is about to crush itself.
Yeah.
There's an alternate dimension, and then there's Galactus. It's not a story like that. Like
Spider-Man stories should be like, oh, New York is in danger. Like, like this crazy supervillain is doing something weird. Like,
Yep.
That's what Spider-Man should be.
That's why the Punisher was always awesome. That's why Daredevil was mostly always awesome.
Yeah.
Because it was like not low stakes, but not galactic stakes.
Yeah, it wasn't world-ending crisis every time. Like sometimes you want a just good street crime comic.
Yeah. Most of the time, that's what I want. I don't really get down with the like huge events. Like 52 was the best of the events for my money.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That was so good. I want to reread that. That was when they rebooted everything after 52 was not good.
Yeah.
The new 52.
That new 52, yeah.
No. It was cool that everything got a reboot and it was like a fresh start for everything, so you could just jump in.
Yeah.
But dog,
it was garbaggio. Buddy, what are you making all that noise over there for?
I don't know.
Yeah,
he's a pest.
He's a pain in the ass.
Yep, he's cute though.
What else have I watched this week?
It's
been a blur.
I watched most of Godzilla 2000 last night.
All right,
it was fun. It was on, and my son comes up. He was out doing something. Yeah, he was out with his friends. And he comes home and he goes, "You watching Godzilla without me?" Yeah.
Grown-ass man, dog. Watch Godzilla whenever I want.
I pay for this shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Not beholden to you. Other way around, dog. But then he didn't even sit down and watch it with me. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's a poser. Wears a Shin Godzilla hoodie. He wore a Shin Godzilla hoodie forever that I got him. Never even seen it.
Fucking poser.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
listen, I got it for him because I was like, hey, fucking Godzilla's awesome. Start with this movie. And then we just never got around to watching it. He's seen some of the other ones, though.
I know I have watched... Oh, we watched Totally Killer this week.
What the fuck is that?
It's an Amazon like new movie with the chick from Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. It's like a slasher with like time travel. Like she goes back to the 80s to like
Which Sabrina?
the newer one.
Okay.
Yeah. Like her mom gets killed by this like serial killer who like killed all of her friends in the 80s, and like she ends up going back in time to like try to stop the murders and like save her mom. And it was actually like it's really like it's kind of goofy and like campy, but like it works.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So Amanda and I watched it. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't remember anything else that I've really watched this week. I know I've just like watched a couple of things, but nothing really that's sticking out. So probably nothing worth talking about.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty on my phone lately.
All right, how's that?
It sucks. But it's something other than Snap.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I'm still hooked on Snap.
I actually played a bunch of Snap today.
I've been getting that itch for a good shooter lately. I think when I'm done with Spider-Man, and I definitely want to play Super Mario Wonder too. That looks really fun.
I don't care.
Oh, it looks fun.
Like, I don't know. I just haven't given a shit about a Mario game in a million years.
It is like it's more in the line. It's not like because like when you think of a Mario, like typical Mario game, you don't really get those anymore. Like
I think of like the old school. Like,
and this is more in line with that. This is more in like the side scroller, but like more modernized. Like So I am kind of excited to play it.
I want to see what was the last one that was like that. It was not that long ago.
Super Mario Galaxy, maybe it was like in the same.
No, I don't think
that was more like Mario 64, I think.
Chat, what was the last good like Super Mario side scroller game?
It's probably the Super Mario Maker games.
Talk about that movie where Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock communicate through time in a mailbox. Keanu should have choke in the mailbox.
The lake house. Like if somebody chimes in immediately with an answer. Why do you know that?
I knew that, but you know, it's whatever.
What else have I watched this week?
I don't know.
It was a comfort food week.
Yeah, I bet. Jizz in the mailbox.
Anyway.
Yeah, nothing really. Like, I've been playing stupid games on my phone. I really haven't touched my computer other than to do like podcast shit.
Yeah.
We
did tag team a fucking awesome sticker today that Nick came up with the art for, and we did. I just threw some text on.
God bless AI image generation.
We are not great artists.
I used to be. Well, I was not great, but I was decent.
Most of the shit I come up with for our episode images is just cutting the head off one thing and pasting it onto another body. Like
you're a collage man.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. I like the one I did today for Trick or Treat. Yeah. It'll be out Monday.
Sick. No, I used to draw a lot. Like, I didn't have friends, so I watched movies and drew pictures and played guitar. And then I started getting, like, to be a little more social, so I didn't have the need to be, like, secluded in my room doing nothing. Excuse me. So it just kind of, like, went away.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. Has anybody ever out there lost passion for a thing? Feels bad. Feels real bad.
Yeah. Wow. Somehow we did talk more than an hour. That's surprising.
Yeah, I figured we were gonna at least crack an hour.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I haven't really read any comics this week.
No.
We did nail down a cool guest we have coming up in a couple of weeks.
We did.
Yeah. That I won't say anything.
A couple of guests.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. We started talking about this and then we moved on. We have a shit ton of guests coming up. And we have others that are like not confirmed yet that I'm waiting to hear back from too.
Yeah.
There's the big one that we know we're never hearing back from.
Oh yeah.
We're not that big yet.
That was booze talking.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. That was like 6 beers deep at the Heritage. Like I'm taking some guest wings. Like Hey, one of them paid off.
Yeah. Well, so we have. Is it next? Yeah, it's next week.
We have some returning guests that we're excited for. Alex and Thor are going to be back.
So we have them that week, but the day before that, we are.
Oh yeah.
We are actually guesting on our friends. I think they're doing a Twitch stream, maybe just a Discord chat. Fighting with Friends.
I think it is a Twitch stream.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think I got the notification for one this week.
All right. Yeah. So through the month of October, they've been watching a horror movie every week and just, basically just kind of doing the same bullshit we do, which is totally cool. And we hooked up with them at Mid-Hudson Comic-Con and they were asking, what movies. So we're going to watch American Werewolf in London with them.
Check that out.
That's still on the plan.
One of our favorite movies for sure.
Super, super good.
Yeah.
So that's going to be Thursday night. And then Friday night,
we have Alex and Thor.
And we're going to watch Redneck Zombies.
Yes.
Which is a fucking hoot.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
Oh, brother.
That's next week. That's going to be, we're going to be watching Redneck Zombies with our friends Alex and Thor, who we forced to watch a horrible movie every time they come on.
They pick it most of the time, actually.
This was our horrible movie to pick this time. So
sorry, we didn't want to watch Zombievers again. No, that's going to be rad.
Yeah, then we have the other guest the following week. If all holds well, which it sounds like it will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hyped for that. We have that other guest who will be at Saratoga Comic-Con.
Yes, we're keeping this a little close to the vest, but for the show purposes, just in case something goes awry.
Vamping again, showmanship, people, come on. I haven't. We're trying to. I haven't heard anything back.
We just got to lock that down. He seems like he's really interested in doing it. So,
we might have another line or two out there.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
Depending on how loaded I get later, we might take a couple more swings. Who knows? Yeah.
Listen, you get nothing if you try nothing.
Yeah. So we'll have some guests. We'll try to mix up the regular format with guest format. Not quite an interview, just a conversation.
Yeah. Which should be fine.
Yeah.
Totally be fine.
As long as we can just figure out some technical stuff.
If anybody has suggestions for guests that we should, try to get on the show, email us.
If you are an interesting person of note who wants to be on the show, email us.
Please. Yeah. So I think with that fantastic fucking segue.
Yeah.
We're just gonna move right on to the socials, and
I really have to pee.
Then we're gonna get out of your hair. Jizz. Our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com. If you have things that you want us to know, things that you think we should watch, things we should drink, other than PBR, Genesee, and our dear Utica Club, email us at bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. We are on Facebook, Big Dumb Monsters Pod. We are on Slasher, the all-horror social network. It's a great place to be. A lot of like-minded folks. Big Dumb Monsters podcast on there. And sometimes you can find us logged into Steam. That would be me. Big Dumb Monsters.
You can also check us out on Instagram or Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can check out our YouTube channel. We are at Big Dumb Monsters on YouTube. Come on in, subscribe, do whatever you feel like. Just hit those buttons. We are also on Twitch. If you are not watching this live, if you're listening to the audio podcast, you can find us on Twitch most every Saturday night at around 8:15.
Except next week.
We'll be on Friday night next week.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night next week, and then...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, Friday night, possibly Saturday, and then midweek.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
The in-between?
Yeah.
Should be Saturday.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, yeah, thanks, producer. Just testing the limits of those censorship bots.
Yep.
Anyway.
We got to go through that and just allow everything. Allow it all.
Do we?
Yeah. Yep. We don't get in trouble for what they say.
That's true.
Yeah.
You should come check out our merch store on TeePublic. You can search for the Big Dumb Monster Store. Gonna have a new design going up very shortly. I have to actually set that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do a little work on it. I don't want
tweakage.
Yeah. But that'll be going up soon. Yeah, I think that's all we got. I think that's everywhere we are.
That's it. Yeah. It's time for weekly words of wisdom. Do not let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.